guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing good when you catch this video. Y'all, so today I'm bringing a Q&A on how to buy property in Mexico. I did some research on what it takes to buy property in Mexico, because if you're American, it's, I'm sure, different than if you're Mexicano, right? According to Google, you can buy property in Mexico even if you're not Mexican. But I've known locals and just friends that I've known that have moved out here with their husbands, and they weren't able to, buy property or at least put the property to their name because they were Mexican. So um, I'm just going to share on at least how it's been for us, right? Because there's basically two ways that you can go about, buying your house in Mexico. And one is through, of course, like real estate, bienes raíces. You do have to make sure that the people that you're buying with, though, like the company or real estate, whatever that you're buying with, is legit. And I think there's this one website that you can go on there and see if like they're verified, because many times you'll have all kinds of situations going on, y'all, and it's better to just be safe. So yeah, I mean, basically, you can buy cash, or I don't know if, like, I think certain financieras también manejan financieras a crédito and stuff like that. But like for the most part, at least, most Mexicans go through like INFONAVIT. There's like this national housing law, right? That we have in Mexico, to where every single Mexican citizen has a right to own a home. This is why we don't have like homelessness like that, because even if you work at your corner store, at an Oxxo, whatever, you're gonna have these law benefits that are gonna give you Infonavit. It's like this housing like credit that they give you, right? There's this law to where every employer has to pay Infonavit like a certain amount of money, um, so they can give you this credit in the long run. And that's just basically how it goes. The longer that you work for them, the more points that you'll accumulate, and when you reach a certain level, they'll allow you to buy a home, right? Give you this credit, and you have like really affordable constructoras con Infonavit, like homes de Infonavit, and they have really expensive, like 1 million, 2 million homes, like fraccionamientos. So it's just basically, what you're willing to buy. And you can buy cash with Infonavit. It doesn't necessarily have to go through like an employer, but I think you do have to give like this big like down payment. And there has been complaints, of course. The interest rates are said to be really big, and now with Obrador, like a whole lot of changes have been, happening like within the own Infonavit like system and everything. And even now, more so with Claudia, they're making it easier to where like the prices will be fair and the homes will be well built, because sometimes they wouldn't like build the homes with like the right quality materials. So there was just like a lot of demandas, like just lawsuits and all that, right? Para que me entiendan un poquito mejor. Y pues sí, de todo hay, ¿verdad? Pero nosotros aquí, like at least this house, man, we like it out here. We really do. We're blessed because this constructora is new, and we did like pay more for this home on this side of town, because it was like a brand new side of town that they were just building a whole bunch of homes. And we're blessed enough to have the credit to get like a home out here, because the cheaper the homes, like the further away they'll be from the city. So we didn't want something like way out there, right? And the taxes, of course, go up a little bit, but y'all, even then, like property taxes are not that high at all. I mean, you won't pay more than like $100, $200 like a year, y'all, for real. It's never been more than that, like at all. It's probably way less than that, especially if you live like in a terreno or like a regular, like maybe even like old school colonia. You'll pay way less, like, man, like not even 500 pesos like a year or something. It won't be like that expensive at all. So imagine like a $25 fee. It's nothing, y'all. For as far as rentals, y'all, I think the rent prices have gone up since, like comparing to when I first got deported. They were completely way cheaper, y'all. But also I lived on the hood side of town, so I mean, I wasn't gonna pay like all this money, but y'all, it was like as low as like $40 a month. I was paying 800 pesos a month, and at the time, the year after me getting here, I was able to find a really good job and really just get back on my feet. And y'all was paying like 2, 3 months of rent like in advance. I was doing so good at the time, and because it was so affordable, right? Now, you won't find anything cheaper than like 2,500, 3,000 pesos a month, which in dollars would probably be like 150, right? And that's for like a very basic, like 1, 2 small bedroom like apartment, because these houses in Infonavit, or fraccionamientos, they look more like duplexes or like apartments, than like real homes, right? Or unless you're like renting out like a casa, but they probably go a little higher, or probably a lot higher, especially if they're furnished. Like some people will like rent out their homes, their apartments like furnished. If you're gonna buy casa de Infonavit, y'all make sure that the walls are not like together, because, well, again, I don't know. I guess just depending on like what you can afford or what your preference is. At least here, the houses are not like, we don't share walls, so I guess, I mean, that's a good thing, right? You don't want to all that extra noise, but I mean, yeah, in that case, terrenos do win, because if you buy like already like a land, like a constructed home and everything, you'll have a lot more space versus these casas Infonavit. They're a lot smaller, just a lot smaller. So it's something that you do have to consider. If you're a person that's looking into moving down to Mexico, I'm sure that there's a whole lot of more info, and try going on Marketplace on Facebook and try to see if they can provide you a little more with information about just how much the rental are going in that area. Because I can tell you, in my like area, my side of town, this border town, but maybe if you go to like Tijuana or Ciudad de Mexico, you'll have different prices, for sure. And but you know what? Most deportees, when they land out here now, at least, versus back then, we had it way harder. But most deportees now, you guys are able to find really good, like, remote jobs and online call centers and all that are paying, I mean, enough money for you to be able to afford these rent prices. So you'll be all right. Or if you're already, moving down with like a steady plan on something, then even better. If you're already, got the cash to buy like a big home, and like put down like some real money, then shoot, it's all about just you looking into the area that you want to live in. And real estate is really good out here. It is. Look into anybody that's really willing to put you out there and give you what you're looking for. It's most definitely possible. But y'all, my best wishes, especially for this following year. I pray that if you're making the move, this following year, that you're able to find a place that you're happy in, and that you can find community and just be at peace and be safe, and that God provides you with everything that you need to make the move. So I just want to give you guys my best wishes, and I'll be back shortly, guys, with another video. If you have any more questions on anything like this, let me know, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. I know this is probably not like a very detailed video, but it was really just very simple. I mean, we didn't take that long to get this house. I think it took my husband like it was like probably 3 or 4 years, but we waited until we had enough like points or whatever money built up, so we could get like a bigger, or at least like a just better home, like in a better area of town. And Infonavit is usually like pretty good about explaining to you, right? Even like the constructoras that work with Infonavit, they'll like lay it out for you, and they'll be like, okay, we have this home, and then this home, and then this home, and then they'll kind of just like show you all the different priced homes that they have, and you can go about it pretty just smooth with it. Y'all wouldn't believe how much money we put down on this like house. The down payment, y'all, the constructora only required 500 pesos, y'all. 500 pesos for this, like, to set the house aside, because they were already like being taken quick. And like most of these houses that are being built around here, man, they're already sold before they're even built. So sí se vende mucho la casa en Infonavit. Pero bueno, you guys, that's just like on my end. I hope this was helpful in some way. Let me know if you have any more questions, and I'll be back shortly, y'all, with some more Q&As. Y'all have a blessed week. and God bless.